Trudeau working with Trump? I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. Now that Donald Trump is president-elect of the United States, and it is inevitable, Justin Trudeau and his Liberal government here in Ottawa are going to have to work with the Trump administration in Washington. Trudeau didn't want to say too much about that to reporters, including myself, standing outside a polling station where he went to go vote in a provincial by-election. But he did speak about this issue with a group of students at We Day in Ottawa.
First of all, the relationship between Canada and the United States is based on shared values and shared hopes and dreams, and we will always work well together. We are strong because we listen to each other and we respect each other.
Now, there is some truth to that, and I've said that myself. Simple fact of the matter is Canada and America, we're both bigger than our politicians, and our relationship goes well beyond who's president or who's prime minister. But are we really going to expect to have a cozy relationship between Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump? Today, Trudeau was trying to portray it as if they share similar goals.
The fact is, we've heard clearly from Canadians and from Americans that people want a fair shot at success. People want to succeed. People want to know that themselves, that their families, that their kids, that their grandkids will be able to succeed. And we need to work together to get that. We share a purpose, our two countries, where we want to build places where the middle class and those working hard to join it have a chance. We need governments focused on service, and that's what we're going to keep doing.
Trudeau's idea of making sure that life is better for workers is to tax them more and to spend more, to run up government deficits. Trump, for the most part, has a smaller government vision than Justin Trudeau is, so it's a bit laughable that he's going to go around saying that. Now, let's face facts. While Trudeau claims that he's tried to stay out of this race, he hasn't. He has taken swipes and jabs at Trump time and again. Repeatedly, he, when asked about the U.S. election, has said that he believes in the better angels of the American people. That's kind of a hint at you better vote for Hillary. He's talked about how people are turning to anti-establishment candidates to lash out. Really? You're lashing out? That's not exactly a positive portrayal of why people turn to Donald Trump and away from Hillary Clinton. And then there are a bit more detailed quotes. Let me read some of them to you. This is from a Maclean's town hall last December, shortly after Trudeau was elected, well before Trump had sealed the nomination, and even back then, he wanted to take shots at him. He said, "I don't think it comes as a surprise to anyone that I stand firmly against the politics of division, the politics of fear, the politics of intolerance or hateful rhetoric." Went on to talk about Muslims. He's talked about building walls, all of that. And then at the UN this past September, he returned to these similar themes, saying that voters felt an anxiety and politicians had to react. What's the alternative, Trudeau asked? To exploit anxiety, to turn it into fear and blame, to reject others because they look or speak or pray differently than we do. He wasn't talking about the mullahs in Iran. He wasn't talking about dictatorships spread throughout the world. No, he was talking about Donald Trump, the man who is now going to lead the most powerful country on the planet, the man who is going to lead the country that is our number one trading partner. And maybe that is Trudeau's best hope, is that Trump, the businessman, sees that while we export $397 billion to them in 2015, that we also imported $363 billion worth of goods and services, that maybe he can see that we're their number one customer and they are our number one customer, that there is a beneficial relationship there. I don't expect Trump to rip up NAFTA in a way that will damage Canada. I do expect him to try and come to a different deal when it comes to Mexico. Trump is looking to put America first. Trudeau showed when he made this statement at We Day that he's completely out to lunch when it comes to what Trump is all about. Trump is about putting America and Americans first again. But listen to how Trudeau says he's going to work with the American president.
We're going to keep working with people right around the world. We're going to work with our neighbors. And I'm going to work with President-elect Trump's administration as we move forward in a positive way for not just Canadians and Americans, but the whole world.
I can tell you clearly that Trump and his supporters have zero interest in a globalist agenda. They're interested in putting America first. If that means helping other parts of the world, doing something in other parts of the world, so be it. But their first and foremost priority is putting America first, or as Donald Trump likes to say, making America great again. It's going to be a cold couple of years in terms of relations between Ottawa and Washington. Let's just hope that Trudeau doesn't do any more damage than he already has. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you never miss another Rebel video again. You can click subscribe. It's right here. It's right here. It's easy to do. Click subscribe. You'll never miss our videos. Or if you really like what we're doing, head on over to therebel.media and become a member. You'll be in the club. You'll get all the premium content only members can access.